And now, as the echoes of the Stretford end demand more than just close calls, the hierarchy at Old Trafford is shifting gears for an explosive market move. While the fans are still reeling from the frustration of dropped points, the recruitment team is locked in, and the atmosphere behind the scenes is thick with the scent of a massive incoming deal. Forget the almosts, the club is officially fast-tracking a powerhouse move to ignite the soul of the theatre of dreams. This is the clinical instinct we've been waiting for.
The machinery at Old Trafford is not sleeping. In fact, the board is already moving on a plan that directly addresses exactly what went missing last night. I have been digging into some whispers coming out of the recruitment department, and there is a very specific file sitting at the top of the stack for the summer 2026 window. We are talking about a massive financial allocation. Now, do not get confused by the headlines you might see popping up. You are going to hear about a €40 million plan, and your first instinct is to think, great, we're buying a €40 million striker. No, that is not it. This is a €40 million total package investment for a player who technically might not cost a transfer fee at all. This is Project Striker, and the name that keeps coming up, the name that is circled in red ink, Jean-Philippe Mateta. Wait, hold on, I can hear you already. Mateta? The Crystal Palace guy, the corner flag celebration guy. Yes, that guy. And before you click away thinking we should be signing the next 18-year-old wonder kid from Brazil, I am going to tell you why this makes more sense than spending $100 million on another hype job. This is about market opportunity. This is about Premier League reality. But before we break down the numbers and this leaked contract situation, just do me a favor, hit the like button. It helps us cut through the algorithm like Mateta cuts through a low block. And if you want the truth about the market, not just the noise, make sure you're subscribed. Let's look at the big picture. February 2026. We have Michael Carrick in the dugout. The style has shifted. We are patient. But look at our front line. Rasmus Højlund, Joshua Zirkzee. Talented boys. Zirkzee drops deep, links play beautifully, almost a 10 in disguise. Højlund has pace, power, but he is still raw. Is he the bull we need when a team puts 10 men behind the ball? Is he the guy who wrestles 2 centre-backs on a rainy Tuesday night? The evidence suggests we are still missing that profile. The summer window of 2026 is approaching fast. Smart clubs do their business now, and the reality of the market is brutal. If you want a guaranteed 20-goal striker in the Premier League, you are looking at 80, maybe 120 million. Unless you find a contract anomaly. Unless you find a situation where a club has lost its leverage. That brings us to South London. Jean-Philippe Mateta. This is the gold dust factor. His contract situation at Crystal Palace is the key. His deal ends in June 2026. We are in February. That means we are in the danger zone for Palace. They are cornered. They know he has not signed a new deal. They know he wants that one last big move to a Champions League club. And look at what Palace did recently. They brought in Jürgen Strand Larsen. Why do that if they were confident of keeping Mateta? That was the signal. That was the succession plan activating. So let's talk about this €40 million figure. If he is a free agent, why 40 million? See, free is never free. When you sign a top striker on a Bosman, you pay the player and the agent, not the club. The 40 million covers a massive sign-on fee, likely 10 to 12 million, heavy agent commissions, and the salary allocation for a 3 or 4 year contract. Right now, Mateta is likely on something between £50,000 and £70,000 a week. Decent, but not United money. The proposed package being discussed would bump that significantly. We are looking at potentially £120,000 to £150,000 a week. Is that a lot? Maybe. But compare it to buying a striker for 70 million and then paying him 100k. The total cost over 4 years is actually lower with the Mateta deal. This is smart business. This is how you manipulate the PSR rules. You get a proven 15-goal-a-season striker for zero transfer fee, allowing you to dump that saved 60 million straight into the midfield. It is not just about money, it is about the fit. There is competition. Napoli is looking.
West Ham are sniffing around, rumours of Frankfurt wanting him back in the Bundesliga. But the word on the street is Mateta wants the Premier League. He wants the Big Six. He wants those nights at Old Trafford. Why does Carrick want him? Think about our play style. We have Garnacho, Ahmad, electric wingers who want to run in behind. But to unlock that space, you need a pivot. You need a focal point. Someone who can receive the ball with a defender breathing down his neck, shield it and lay it off. Mateta is a master of the hold-up game. He plays with his back to goal better than almost anyone outside of maybe Haaland or a fit Isak. Then there is the aerial threat. Our crossing stats are up, but conversion is low. Mateta is a monster in the air. He creates chaos, and in the Premier League, chaos leads to goals. He has that clutch gene too, scores against City, against Liverpool. He turns up when the pressure is on. I have to be balanced here. I'm not saying he is perfect. There are risks. The medical history, knee issues a few years back, that is a red flag. But look at his availability over the last 18 months. The guy has been a tank. He has adapted his game. He relies on intelligence and brute strength now, not just pace. I want to pause and ask you guys directly, what is the pulse on this? Would you take Mateta on a free? Is he the experienced head Højlund needs? Or should we aim for a younger, higher ceiling, even if it costs 80 million? Drop a name in the comments. I read all of them. So, where do we stand? Is it signed? No, absolutely not. Anyone telling you it is a done deal is lying. But is it close? The plan is approved. Contacts are happening. Since he is at an English club, we cannot legally sign a pre-contract right now. That rule only applies to foreign clubs. So between now and June, this is a game of verbal agreements and handshakes in dark rooms. Expect rumours to heat up in March. You will see stories about him rejecting Palace offers.
But the United, this represents a shift in strategy. This is not the sexy signing that sells 1 million shirts in Korea on day one, but it might be the winning signing. It reminds me of the deals Sir Alex used to make. Teddy Sheringham, Henrik Larsson, experienced, hungry, Premier League ready. Mateta brings a guarantee of physical presence we simply do not have. It gives Carrick a plan B. When tiki-taka fails, you can go long, you can hit Mateta. We have to be realistic. We are not signing Mbappe. The market has changed. Getting a player of this caliber, in his prime, without a transfer fee, that is the definition of smart business. It is a scenario looking more and more possible by the day. Keep your eyes on this. Watch him the next time Palace plays. Imagine that power in a red shirt at the Stretford end. Starts to make sense, doesn't it? If you enjoyed this deep dive, you know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe for the daily updates, because the news never stops. We will be back tomorrow to talk midfield. Stay sharp.